Good morning, everyone. Everybody is requested to please rise to start the regular session.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our ninth regular session. This ninth regular session is now order. May I request Honorable Lamuwag to do the prayer to be followed by the singing of the national anthem and the recitation of the Council of State.
Good morning, each and everyone. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lovingly Heavenly Father, we come to you this hour, asking for your blessings and help as we are gathered together today for our ninth regular session. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask that you would clearly show us how to conduct our work with a spirit of joy, enthusiasm, wisdom, and truth, unity, and understanding. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in our work. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence. We ask that we would challenge each other to reach higher and farther, to be the best that we can be. We ask this in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisigil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
I am a Philippine councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of my constituents and their pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as a guiding principle of my official acts, and as I tread the pathways of local legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart, that I shall be true to my constituents and to the Filipino people.
Once again, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our ninth regular session dated March 1, 2021. At this point in time, I request our Secretary, Madam Leila, to please call the roll.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, for the roll call of attendance for the ninth regular session dated March 1, 2021. Honorable John Ray Gavina, City Vice Mayor, Presiding Officer.
Present.
Present. Honorable Jano Paulo Hintiles. Present. Honorable Gregorio Uduhali III, MPA, MDMG.
Present.
Present. Honorable Attorney Divona Humamil. Present. Honorable Emeterio Blase. Present. Honorable Flupon Royal Catalan. Present. Honorable Attorney Wendell Enad. Present. Honorable Emmanuel Pamisaran. Present. Honorable Dizon Namuwag, MBA. Present. Honorable Rinante Bangoy. Present. Honorable Wahid Ranain. Present. Honorable Conrad Theodore Matutino. Honorable Dato Rodrigo Ambasan. Present. Honorable Danica Laika Karisma. There are 14 who responded to the call, Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. This ninth regular session is now in order and in quorum. At this point in time, I request our floor leader, Honorable Duhali, to facilitate our proceedings. Go ahead. Good morning.
All right. Nice morning, Honorable Presiding Officer, members of this August Chamber, and the Secretariat. We have also our visitors this morning. At this juncture, Honorable Presiding Officer, let me pass a resolution dispensing the reading of the Journal and Minutes of the 8th regular session of the 8th City Council dated February 22, 2021. I assume, Mr. President.
To sue Honorable Duhali, duly seconded by Honorable Blase. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion dispensing the reading of the journal and minutes of the 8th regular session of the 8th City Council dated February 22, 2021 is hereby duly carried and approved.
All right, at this juncture, in relation, Honorable Presiding Officer, let me pass a resolution for the approval of the journal in minutes of the 8th regular session of the 8th City Council dated February 22, 2021. And so, Mr. President.
Again, it was to Honorable Duhali, duly seconded by Honorable Matutino and Honorable Ambasan. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion approving the journal and minutes of the 8th regular session of the 8th City Council dated February 22, 2021 is hereby duly carried and approved.
We are now on the privilege hour, Honorable Presiding Officer, since nobody manifested to avail, and since we have here our newly in charge of the National Bureau of Investigation, Davao del Norte, to have a courtesy call to this honorable chamber. First, to allow Head Agent Vicente Essex Minguez, let me pass a resolution suspending the House rules. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Duhali, duly seconded by Honorable Henteles, Honorable Anad, Honorable Mamil, Honorable Ranain, and Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Catalan, for 2/3 votes for the suspension of the House rules. Those who are in favor of the said motion, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
For the 2/3 vote, we have Honorable Base, Honorable Ambasan,
Okay.
Honorable Namuwag. May we know the votes of the others? Honorable Hintiles, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Wahid Ranain, Honorable Attorney Humamil. May we know the vote of Honorable Attorney Enad and Honorable Duhali. All members present, Honorable Chair, voted for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The motion suspending our House rules is hereby duly carried and approved.
All right, a while ago, Honorable Presiding Officer, I said that nobody manifested, but since I looked past through the privilege speech of the Honorable, the good Honorable Conrad Theodore Matutino, but after the courtesy call of Sir Miguez, may we have the honor to invite Sir Miguez, sir, to the podium, and tell us about yourself. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Good morning and thank you for coming.
Good morning. I'm very proud and quite surprised by this very warm welcome of this August body. I was here to give a courtesy call to the mayor, but I'm speaking out for the whole city of Banabo.
Yeah.
By the way, I will receive the very first people I met in Banabo is headed by Councilor Banjo. He treated me with breakfast sometime January 28th. And now the first day, after 1 month of my office as Tagum Chief, he also introduced me on the first day of the month of my second here in Panabo, the same place. Only this time is the City Council. I'm proud to announce to you that we have talked with Director Distor about that satellite office 2 weeks ago. In fact, was given a green light. And through our initiative, we have a mobile clearance system there, which we will deploy in Panabo at the earliest opportunity, without necessity of deploying so much equipment. We only need to test 6 persons and then equipment similar to the ones we are using in Panabo, in Tagum City. So we can facilitate the early establishment of that satellite office and make the dream of Councilor Banjo a reality.
Yeah.
And also regarding we thank the City Council and the Mayor for their wholehearted support. And then we hope that we can also contribute, especially in law enforcement. If you have concerns, I am very, my team will be very accommodating about anything, except yung pira sa bulsa. Thank you for this opportunity. I hope that this will not be the last time we can see taking her. We will welcome any offer of lectures, law enforcement, God. We are ready for that. And we thank you, Vice Mayor, for this opportunity.
Okay,
And the City Council. My best regards to all of you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Any questions from the HCT Council?
Do you have any question?
No questions, sir. In behalf of the HCT Council, thank you so much for coming here in our 9th regular session. Ayun ba to?
Thank
9th
you.
regular session, sir. So thank you so much. No, if you have any problem, also any concerns, no, all our offices, no, are open for you. No? So again, thank you so much, sir.
All right, Honorable Presiding Officer, first let me pass a resolution for the resumption of the House rules.
To sue by Honorable Duhali, duly seconded by Honorable Blase and Honorable Bangoy. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion restoring our House rules is hereby duly carried and approved.
At this juncture, Honorable Presiding Officer, can we do recognize the distinguished gentleman from Barangay Garrido, Honorable Pamisaran?
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Amisaran.
Thank you, Mr. President, and to our Majority Floor Leader. Again, good morning to all the members of this honorable chamber and our invited visitors. Mr. Chair, I move to pass a resolution taking cognizance to the statement made by the representative from the NBI, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Amisaran, duly seconded by Honorable
Unanimously.
Duhali, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Mamil, Honorable Anain, Honorable Anad, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Ambasan, and Honorable Blase. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion taking cognizance of statement of Sir Vicente
Essex.
Minguez. SX Minguez from Agent in Charge ng Tagum District Office is hereby duly carried and approved.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I stand corrected during the privilege hour a while ago because there is one of our member here manifested to have this privilege hour. And also, Honorable Presiding Officer, first, at this juncture, I will just relinquish for a while the good, the great Honorable Inad. I would like to relinquish my authority as a floor leader because of the stomach ache.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Duhali. Okay, again, sir, in behalf of the HCT Council, thank you so much for coming, sir. Okay, go ahead, Honorable Anad.
Okay, Mr. Chair, the great gentleman from Barangay Gredum, Barangay San Francisco, is now taking over. Well, Mr. President, we are now in the privilege hour. We have one member who wants to avail. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Conrad Matutino.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Matutino.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, at for gos to apong Majority Floor Leader. Akong pagyukbo pagtahod sa katawhan sa siyudad sa Panabo, to our presiding officer, City Vice Mayor Honorable John Ray G. Gabina, member of this august body, Sangguniang Panglungsod Secretary, Ms. Laila P. Saligumba, MPA, and the Sangguniang Panglungsod staff, guests, visitors. A pleasant morning to each and everyone. Section 16 of the Local Government Code provides every local government unit shall exercise the power expressly granted to it, including the maintenance of peace and order and the preservation of the comfort and convenience of the inhabitants. For this purpose, every LGU has its own police personnel to maintain peace and order, most especially in the times brought about by COVID-19 pandemic, where police presence is vital in the restricted freedom of movement by imposing curfews and other measures to curtail the spread of the virus. In the growing complexities in our environment, policing the community has become a growing headache for police organization. As policing system are finding difficulties to cope with the demands of the times. The presence of the Philippine National Police is to prevent crime and ensure the peaceful and orderly community interaction without the necessity of resulting into a military intervention to repress crime and severity of legal punishment. The need, therefore, to enforce law and ordinances that protect lives and properties and maintenance of the peace and order are preconditions that limit the formation of conflict in the environment and therefore ensure public order and safety. When the police are already in the crime deterrence and control functions, then it is approximating a failure to perform its basic mission. However, in our locality, the police-to-citizen ratio does not commensurate to each other, since one policeman serves 1,949 Panabuans. This ratio is far more than the ideal ratio, which is 1:500. In our locality, police outposts were established most especially in the poblacion area. These outposts are already operational, but there are no men in uniform to man these outposts, since they are deployed to the areas that needed their presence. Data gathered from the Panabo Police Station shows that there are only 6 units of police patrol mobiling available, but only 3 are serviceable. The other 3 vehicles are just sitting within the compound as they are unserviceable for reason that they are not anymore roadway worth or some parts needed replacement. The ideal number of the police patrol mobile in Panabo, considering the population and the area coverage, is pegged at 8 vehicles. From this data, it can be inferred that mobile patrol are insufficient to cater the need of the centenary vis-a-vis the number of personnel to man it. Mr. President, if we allow this to continue, there is a great chance that the services that the PNP will offer will result into inefficiency, mainly because they are unmanned and vehicles to help them are insufficient. With this representation requesting to pass a resolution earnestly requesting the Police Brigade General Fillmore Escobal, Regional Director, Police Regional Office 11, for additional Philippine National Police personnel and mobile patrol vehicles in the city of Panabo. To end this privileged speech, Mr. Chair, let me quote a principle that PNP holds dear until this day. The test of the police efficiency is the absence of the crime and disorder, not the visible evidence of police action in dealing with them. Thank you very much, and once again, good morning.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Matutino.
Okay, Mr. President, we are now in the questionnaire. It appears that no one's to avail the same. So, we are now on the
It's already put in the unassigned business.
come again, Mr. President.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Can I?
It's okay, Honorable Matutino.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, this humble representation, Mr. Chair, would like to request that my offshoot of my privilege speech will
Your resolution will be tackled later
be tackled
in the
in
unassigned
the
business.
unassigned business, Mr. Chair.
It's already here in the unassigned business.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Now, Mr. Chair, for the reading and referral of the proposed measure, kindly do acknowledge our Secretariat, Ma'am Leila Saligumba. Ma'am?
Okay, Madam Secretary is recognized by the chair. Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, and to our Honorable Presiding Officer. For the reading and referral of proposed measure, we have one under the proposed ordinance. A.1 is proposed City Ordinance Number 9, Series 2021, entitled Approving and Ratifying the Terms and Condition of the Approved Loan via Omnibus Term Loan Facilities or OTLF and other supporting documents pertaining to the loan entered into by and between the City Government of Panabo, represented by Jose E. Rilampagos, City Mayor, and the Land Bank of the Philippines, LBP, represented by its Assistant Vice President, Head, Davao del Norte Lending Center, Dante M. Abad, in the amount of 800 million pesos to fund the construction of Panabo City Market Complex Phase 2, concreting of roads and purchase of heavy equipment included in the Local Development Investment Plan and Annual Investment Program and/or supplemental amendments of the city.
Mr. President, in connection to this proposed measure, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Wahid Ranain.
Okay, good. Honorable Ranain.
Thank you so much, Mr. President and Mr. Floor Leader. And good morning to the members of the 8th City Council. Mr. President, would like to pass a resolution transferring item A.1 to the unassigned business. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran and Honorable Blase. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion transferring item A.1 to the unassigned business is hereby duly carried and approved.
For the proposed resolution, we have none. For the petitions, requests, and other communications, we have 4. C.1 is Appropriation Ordinance Number 5, Series of 2020, embodying the calendar year 2020 Supplemental Budget Number 04 of Barangay Katipunan, Panabo City, amounting to 662,581 pesos and 74 centavos.
Item C.1 to be referred to Committee on Finance and Appropriations.
C.2 is Sangguniang Kabataan Resolution Number 005, Series of 2020, of Barangay Katualan, approving the 2021 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Katualan, Panabo City, amounting to 260,000 pesos.
Item C.2 to be referred to Committee on Finance and Appropriations.
C.3 is letter from Honorable Jose Rilampagos, City Mayor, dated February 16, 2021, endorsing CDRRMC Resolution Number 1, Series of 2021, entitled Requesting the Sangguniang Panglungsod to declare as savings the amount of 3,558,194.11 cents from 5% General Fund and 3,133,043.87 cents from Special Trust Funds for approval. This is certified urgent.
Item C.3 to be referred to Committee on Finance and Appropriations.
C.4 is letter from Honorable Jose Rilampagos, City Mayor, dated February 19, 2021, requesting the 8th City Council to pass a resolution requesting the President of the Philippines, Honorable Rodrigo R. Duterte, to declare March 31st, 2021, a special non-working day in the city of Panabo in celebration of its 20th founding anniversary.
At this time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Dizon Namuwag.
Okay, good. Honorable Namuwag.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to pass a motion appealing that this agenda be transferred to the unassigned business because of urgency.
It was by Honorable Namuwag, duly seconded by Honorable Blase, Honorable Angeles, and Honorable Ambasan. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion transferring item C.4 to the unassigned business is hereby duly carried and approved.
All right, Mr. President, we are now on the committee reports. Let me pass a resolution dispensing the reading of 5 committee reports, Mr. President. I so move.
To sue by Honorable Enad, duly seconded by Honorable Hamamil, Honorable Matino, Honorable Blase and Honorable Anain. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion dispensing the reading of the 5 committee reports is hereby duly carried and approved.
To deliver committee report number 13, series 2021, joint committees on public works and infrastructure, parks and plaza, as well as finance and operation. This time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Wahid B. Ranay.
Okay, Honorable Anain is now recognized by the chair. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. In behalf of the Chairman of the Lead Committee, Honorable Duhali, this representation would like to pass a resolution adopting Committee Report number 13, series of 2021, Joint Committees on Public Works and Infrastructure, Parks and Plaza, and Finance and Appropriation, regarding request of the City Mayor for authority to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement by and among the 7 local government units under the Metropolitan Davao, namely the City Government of Panabo, City Government of Davao City, Davao City Government of Tagum, City Government of Samal, City Government of Digos, Municipal Government of Carmen, and Municipal Government of Santa Cruz for LGU financial support for the Metropolitan Davao Development Coordinating Committee operations. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate, appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate and interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendment.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Any objections from the floor? Hearing none, the motion adopting Committee Report number 13, Series 2021, Joint Committees on Public Works and Infrastructures, Parks and Plaza, and Finance and Appropriations regarding request of the City Mayor for authority to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement by and among the 7 local government units under the Metropolitan, namely the City Government of Panabo, City Government of Davao, City Government of Tagum, City Government of Samal, City Government of Digos, Municipal Government of Carmen, and Municipal Government of Santa Cruz for LGU financial support for the Metropolitan Davao Development Coordinating Committee operations is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now to deliver Committee Report number 14, Series 2021, Joint Committees on Education, Culture, and Scouting, and Laws, Justice, and Human Rights, Fact-Finding, and Investigation. This time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Emmanuel G. Pamisaran.
Okay, Honorable Pamisaran is now recognized by the chair.
Again, thank you, Mr. President, and to our acting Majority Floor Leader. Mr. President, on behalf of the Joint Committee on Education, Culture, and Scouting, and the Committee on Laws, chaired by no less than Attorney Dibuna Humamil, this representation, Mr. President, would like to pass a resolution adopting Committee Report number 14, Series of 2021, Joint Committee on Education, Culture, and Scouting, and Laws, Justice, and Human Rights, Fact-Finding, and Investigation. This is with regards to the request of the City Mayor for authority to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement between the City of Panabo and the Davao del Norte State College, or DNEC, for the Employees Scholarship Program of the city. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Misaran, duly seconded by Honorable Anain, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Hinteles, and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate, appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Nobody seems interested, so I move its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate and interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Any objections from the floor? Hearing none, the motion adopting Committee Report number 14, Series 2021, Joint Committees on Education, Culture, and Scouting, and Laws, Justice, and Human Rights, Fact-Finding, and Investigation, regarding the request of the City Mayor for authority to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement between the City of Panabo and the Davao del Norte College for the Employee Scholarship Program of the city is hereby duly carried and approved.
To deliver Committee Report number 15, Series 2021, Joint Committees on Finance and Appropriation, and Laws and Justice, and Human Rights, and Fact-Finding and Investigation. This time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge the great Wahid B. Ranain.
Okay, Honorable Nine is now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you so much, Mr. Floor Leader and Mr. President. In behalf of my co-chair, the gorgeous Honorable Attorney Divona H. Humamil, this representation would like to pass a resolution adopting Committee Report number 15, Series of 2021 of the Joint Committees on Finance and Appropriation and Laws, Justice, and Human Rights, Fact-Finding and Investigation regarding the 800 million pesos proposed loan with the Land Bank of the Philippines via drawdown from the Omnibus Term Loan Facility for the number 1, construction of Panabo City Market Complex, Phase 2, number 2, concreting of roads, and number 3, purchase of heavy equipments. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Misaran, Honorable Ambasan, and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate or interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendment.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Any objections from the floor? Hearing none. The motion adopting Committee Report number 15, Series 2021, Joint Committees on Finance and Appropriations and Laws, Justice, and Human Rights, Fact-Finding and Investigation regarding 800 million pesos proposed loan with the Land Bank of the Philippines via drawdown from the Omnibus Term Loan Facility for the construction of Panabo City Market Complex Phase 2, concreting of roads, and the purchase of heavy equipment is hereby duly carried and approved.
To deliver Committee Report number 5, Series 2021, Committee on Housing, Zoning, and Urban Development. Again, kindly do acknowledge, Mr. President, Honorable Wahid B. Ranain.
Again, Honorable Anain is recognized by the Chair.
Thank you again, Mr. President and Mr. Floor Leader. I move to pass a resolution adopting Committee Report number 5, Series of 2021, Committee on Housing, Zoning, and Urban Development regarding request of the City Mayor for authority to sign the deed of donation between the City Government of Panabo and Ruel C. Villegas concerning the donation of a road lot located at Barangay New Visayas, Panabo City. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran and Honorable Namuwag.
Period of debate appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate or interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendment.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Any objections from the floor? Hearing none, the motion adopting Committee Report number 5, Series 2021, Committee on Housing, Zoning, and Urban Development regarding the request of the City Mayor for authority to sign the deed of donation between the City Government of Panabo and Ruel C. Villegas concerning the donation of a road lot located at Barangay New Visayas, Panabo City is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now to legislate Committee Report number 3, Series 2021, Committee on Ways, Means, and Government Enterprises. This time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Jano Paulo Paring Hinteles.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Hinteles.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you to our very active Majority Floor Leader. Mr. President, please allow this humble representation to pass Committee Report number 3, Series of 2021, Committee on Ways and Means and Government Enterprises, regarding the proposed City Ordinance number 3, Series of 2021, amending Section 301, the Schedule of Rental Rates for Equipment of the City Ordinance number 33-15 of the Revised Revenue Code of Panabo City. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue by Honorable Hinteles, duly seconded by Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Pamisara, and Honorable Anain.
Period of debate appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate or interpellation is now open.
Nobody seems interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Any objections from the floor? Hearing none. The motion adopting Committee Report Number 3, Series 2021, Committee on Ways and Means and Government Enterprises regarding proposed City Ordinance Number 3, Series 2021, amending Section 301, Schedule of Rental Rates for Equipment of the City Ordinance Number 33-15, the Revised Revenue Code of Panabo City is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now, Mr. President, at this juncture, let me pass a resolution adopting the 5 agenda for today's regular session. We have 4 items, calendared items, Mr. President, and 3 items under the unassigned business. As move, Mr. President.
To sue Honorable Anand, duly seconded by Honorable Blase. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none, the motion adopting the agenda of the 9th regular session of the 8th City Council with 3 inclusions is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now, Mr. President, to legislate proposed resolution number 44, series 2021. This time, Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Wahid B. Ranain.
Okay, Honorable Ranain is now recognized by the Chair.
Again, thank you so much, Mr. President and Mr. Floor Leader. In behalf of the Honorable Gregorio Duhali III, this representation would like to pass a resolution authorizing Jose A. Relampagos City Mayor to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement by and among the 7 local government units under the Metropolitan Davao, namely City Government of Panabo, City Government of Davao, City Government of Tagum, City Government of Samal, City Government of Digos, Municipal Government of Carmen, and Municipal Government of Santa Cruz for LGU financial support for the Metropolitan Davao Development Coordinating Committee operations. I so move, Mr. President.
To sue Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendment.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said committee report number 13, series 2021, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Voting yes for the measure, we have Honorable Attorney Enad, Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Hintiles, Honorable Namuag, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Attorney Humamil, Honorable Ranain, all members, remaining members present, Honorable Chair, voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The motion, the proposed solution number, the committee report number 13, series 2021, joint. The proposed resolution number 44, series 2021, authorizing Jose E. Relampagos, City Mayor, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement by and among the 7 local government units under the Metropolitan Davao, namely the City Government of Panabo and City Government of Davao, City Government of Tagum, City Government of Samal, City Government of Digos, Municipal Government of Carmen, and Municipal Government of Santa Cruz for LGU financial support for the Metropolitan Davao Development Coordinating Committee operations is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now, this is Mr. President to legislate proposed resolution number 45, series 2021. This time, Mr. President, can I do acknowledge Honorable Emmanuel G. Pamisaran.
Okay, Honorable Pamisaran is now recognized by the Chair.
Again, thank you, Mr. President, and to our Majority Floor Leader. On behalf of this joint committee, Mr. President, chaired by Attorney Dibona Humamil, this representation again would like to pass a resolution authorizing the City Mayor, Jose E. Relampagos, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement between the city government of Panabo and Davao del Norte State College or the NEC for the employee scholarship program of the city. I so move, Mr. President.
Proceed by Honorable Mamisaran, duly seconded by Honorable Arnain, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Hinteles, and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate, appellation be open.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Mr. Chair, just
Okay,
a
go
few
ahead.
questions. May I humbly ask our proponent, Mr. President, will the proponent emphasize and elaborate in details the rights and obligation of the contracting parties of this proposed measure, Mr. President?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Anand. Good, Honorable Mamisaran.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate the intention of the majority floor leader, no. But Mr. President, the obligation of both parties is stipulated in the proposed memorandum of agreement. But I would like, if the interpolator, Mr. President, would like to allow me, that I would like to emphasize the intention of this proposed memorandum of agreement, Mr. Chair. This memorandum of agreement was purposely crafted to give chance among local government unit employees who'd like to pursue a master's degree. I'm referring to the Master in Public Administration. Thus mentioned that per employee has a financial limitation amounting to 10,000 pesos per semester. This is the highlight of this proposed MOA, Mr. Chair, that to allow our local government employee to avail a scholarship program for master's degree, and our local government unit will offer 10,000 pesos per semester. That's the very essence and highlight and significant of this proposed memorandum agreement, Mr. Chair.
Now, Mr. Chair,
Okay, thank you, Honorable Mamisaran. Good, Honorable Anand.
granting that an employee of the LGU is granted with this very noble scholarship program, no? Now, within what, and he complies with the requirements, and he is able to graduate from his studies or her studies, as the case may be. Within what period should he stay? He should stay in the LGU. Okay, what kabalo, no? Pag-graduate basig manggawas dayon. So it would be a disadvantage on the part of the LGU Panabo. We are giving them the privilege, however, we don't have the I don't know the proper word, but we may say the security, no? Security of the LGU, that they must render services as a gesture of gratitude of the privilege granted by the LGU in favor of him.
Okay, good, Honorable Mamisaran.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Honorable Inad, for allowing me to elaborate and to explain further, no, the said proposed MOA. If you notice, the memorandum of agreement is only in between the Davao del Norte State College and the local government unit. I would like to inform everybody that there is also a separate internal arrangement or internal agreement between the local government unit and the employees. Then I would like to emphasize that based on the said agreement between the employees and the local government unit, the employees who is allowed to avail the said proposal, Mr. Chair, is the entitled is only the permanent employee, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
To secure, Mr. Chair.
I am more satisfied with the
Thank you,
answer.
Honorable Mamisaran. Okay, thank you, Honorable Anand.
I am satisfied, Mr. Chair. I think Honorable Pamisaran is now learning, Mr. President.
As always, Mr. Chair.
Now, period of debate be closed. Interpellation be closed, Mr. President.
Period of debate interpellation is now closed.
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Open the period of amendment.
Period of amendment be open, Mr.
The
President.
period of amendments now open.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed resolution number 45, Series 2021, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting yes to grant the authority, we have Honorable Enad, Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Hintiles, Honorable Namuwag, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Wahid Ranain, Honorable Attorney Humawil, and the proponent, Honorable Pamisaran. All remaining members present, Honorable Chair, voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed resolution number 45, Series 2021, authorizing the City Mayor Jose E. Relampagos to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement between the City Government of Panabo and Davao del Norte State College for the Employee Scholarship Program of the city is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now, Mr. President, to legislate proposed resolution number 46, series 2021. This time, Mr. President, again, please do acknowledge Honorable Wahid B. Ranain.
Okay, Honorable Ranain is now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you again, Mr. President. I move to pass a resolution authorizing Jose E. Relampagos, City Mayor, to sign the deed of donation between the City Government of Panabo and Ruel C. Villegas concerning the donation of a road lot located at Barangay New Visayas, Panabo City. I so move, Mr. President.
Those two by Honorable Ranain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Matutino, and Honorable Hintiles.
Period of debate interpellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate and interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed resolution number 46, Series 2021, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting to grant the authority, we have Honorable Attorney Enad, Honorable Blase, Honorable Hintiles, Honorable Namuwag, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Attorney Enad, Honorable Ranain. All remaining members, Attorney Humamil, sorry. All remaining members present, Honorable Chair, voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed resolution number 46, Series 2021, authorizing Jose E. Relampagos, City Mayor, to sign the deed of donation between the City Government of Panabo and Ruel C. Villegas concerning the donation of a road lot located at Barangay New Visayas, Panabo City is hereby duly carried and approved.
To legislate for second reading, proposed City Ordinance number 3, Series 2021. Again, Mr. President, can I do acknowledge Honorable Jano Paulo Paring Hintiles.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Hintiles.
Thank you again, Mr. President. Thank you to our majority floor leader, Honorable Poloy Enad. Again, good morning to each and everyone. Mr. President, on behalf of the Vice Chair and the committee members of the Committee on Ways and Means, Honorable Banjong Duhali, Honorable Mawit Pamisaran, Honorable Popop Catalan, and Honorable M.M. Blase, this humble representation would like to pass for second reading the proposed City Ordinance number 3, Series of 2021, amending Section 301, Schedule of Rental Rates for Equipment of the City Ordinance number 33-15 of the Revised Revenue Code of Panabo City. I so move, Mr. President.
Those two by Honorable Hintiles, duly seconded by Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan, and Honorable Enad.
Period of debate interpellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate and interpellation is now closed. We're now in the period of amendment.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed City Ordinance number 3, Series 2021 for second reading, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting for the measure, we have Honorable Blase, Honorable Namuwag, Honorable Hintiles, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Ranain. May we know the vote? Honorable Attorney Humamil. All remaining members present, Honorable Chair, voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed City Ordinance number 3, Series 2021, amending Section 301, Schedule of Rental Rates for Equipment of the City Ordinance number 33-15, the Revised Revenue Code of Panabo City is hereby duly carried and approved for second reading.
To legislate proposed resolution number 47, series 2020. Mr. President, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Conrad Deodoro A. Matutino.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Matutino.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, at purpose to ang Majority Floor Leader, Honorable Win Inad. As to the offshoot of my privileged speech, Mr. Chair, proposed the resolution number 47, series of 2020 be passed, earnestly requesting the Police Brigade General Fillmore Escobar, Regional Director, Police Regional Office 11, for additional Philippine National Police personnel and mobile patrol vehicles in the city of Panabo. I so move, Mr. President.
Pursued by Honorable Matutino, duly seconded by Honorable Blase, Honorable Henteles, Honorable Catalan, and Honorable Misara, and Honorable Anain.
Period of debate, interpellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate or interpellation is now open.
Nobody appears to be interested, so I move for disclosure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now on the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed resolution number 47, series 2020, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting yes for the request, we have Honorable Blase, Honorable Namuag, Honorable Hintiles. May we know the votes of others? Honorable Enad, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy. How about Honorable Attorney Humamil, Honorable Ranain, Honorable Pamisaran? All remaining members voted yes for the measure, Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed resolution number 47, series 2020, earnestly requesting PB General John Fillmore Escobar, Regional Director, Police Regional Office 11, for additional Philippine National Police personnel and mobile patrol vehicles in the city of Panabo is hereby duly carried and approved.
Now to legislate under the unassigned business, Mr. President, to legislate proposed city ordinance number 9, series 2021. Again, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Wahid Ranain.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Ranain.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I would like to pass a motion for the adoption for the second reading, the proposed city ordinance number 9, series of 2021, entitled Approving and Ratifying the Terms and Conditions of the Approved Loan via Omnibus Term Loan Facility and other supporting documents pertaining to the loan entered into by and between the City Government of Panabo, represented by Jose A. Relampagos, City Mayor, and the Land Bank of the Philippines, represented by its Assistant Vice President Head, Davao del Norte Lending Center, Dante M. Abad, in the amount of 800 million pesos to fund the construction of Panabo City Market Complex Phase 2, concreting of roads, and purchase of heavy equipment included in the Local Development Investment Plan and Annual Investment Program and or supplemental amendments of the city. I so move, Mr. President.
To Honorable Anain, duly seconded by Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Enad, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Ambasan, and Honorable Blase.
Period of debate, interpellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate or interpellation is now open.
Obviously, nobody appears to be interested, Mr. President. So I move his closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate or interpellation is now closed. We're now on the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed city ordinance number 9, series 2021, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting for its second reading, we have Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan. May we know the votes of the rest? Honorable Matutino, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Namuag, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Attorney Enad, Honorable Attorney Humamil, Honorable Ranain, how about Honorable Hintiles, sir? And Honorable Hintiles. All remaining members present voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed City Ordinance Number 9, Series 2021, approving and ratifying the terms and condition of the approval loan via Omnibus Term Loan Facility and other supporting documents pertaining to the loan entered into by and between the City Government of Panabo, represented by Jose Irilampagos, City Mayor, and the Land Bank of the Philippines, represented by its Assistant Vice President, Head Davao del Norte Leading Center, Dante M. Abad, in the amount of 800 million pesos to fund the construction of Panabo City Sports Complex, Phase 2, concreting of roads and purchase of heavy equipment, included in the Local Development Investment Plan and Annual Investment Program, and or supplemental amendments of the city is hereby duly carried and approved for second reading.
Lastly, Mr. President, in view of the urgency of the proposed measure to legislate appropriate action in connection to the letter of Honorable Jose E. Rilampagos, City Mayor, dated February 9, 2021, kindly do acknowledge Honorable Dison Namuwag, Mr. President.
Okay, Honorable Namuwag is now recognized by the Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to pass a resolution requesting the President of the Philippines to declare March 31, 2021 a special non-holiday, a special non-working holiday for the city of Panabo in celebration of the 20th founding anniversary. I so move, Mr. President.
To serve by Honorable Namuwag, duly seconded by Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Henteles, Honorable Enad, and Honorable Pamisaran.
Period of debate appellation be open, Mr. President.
Period of debate and interpellation is now open.
Obviously, nobody appears to be interested, so I move for its closure and open the period of amendment.
Period of debate and interpellation is now closed. We're now on the period of amendments.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Period of amendments now closed. Those who are in favor of the said proposed resolution, can you please raise your hand? Madam Secretary, can you please count?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Voting yes for that measure, we have Honorable Blase, Honorable Ambasan, Honorable Matutino, Honorable Gentiles, Honorable Attorney Enad, Honorable Carisma, Honorable Catalan, Honorable Bangoy, Honorable Pamisaran, Honorable Attorney Humamil, Honorable Ranain, all members present, remaining the proponent, Honorable Namuwag. All remaining members present, Honorable Chair, voted yes for the measure.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. The proposed resolution requesting to the 8th City Council to pass a resolution requesting the President of the Philippines, Rodrigo R. Duterte, to declare March 31, 2021 a special non-working day in the city of Panabo in celebration of its 20th founding anniversary is hereby duly carried and approved.
We are now in the announcement portion, Mr. President. Do we have... I think we don't have... Honorable Matutino, sir. Kindly do acknowledge.
Thank
Okay,
you.
go ahead, Honorable Matutino.
Thank you, Mr. President, at full cause to ang majority floor leader. And may I also, after this awards session, Mr. Chair, may I request my co-members Committee on Peace, Public Safety, and Anti-Drug Abuse. We will be having a committee meeting for the proposed an ordinance number 7 series of 2021 amending the city ordinance number 2 that's 22 that's 2020 after the meeting, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Matutino.
I think it's your Honorable Wahid Ranain.
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Ranain.
Thank you so much. I would like to request the members of the Committee on Finance and as well as the committee members of the Committee on Housing for a separate committee hearing this afternoon starting at 1 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Ranain.
I think it's your time, Mr. President.
No announcement from the Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. At our Secretariat, ma'am. Okay, Mr. President, thank you very much. Since there are no more matters to be discussed of the ninth City Council, ninth regular session of the 8th City Council, I therefore move for its adjournment, Mr. President.
Mr. Honorable Anand, duly seconded by Honorable Blase, Honorable Lamuwag, Honorable Matutino. Any comments, amendments, objections? Hearing none. Session adjourned at exactly 10:49 a.m.